Good afternoon and welcome back to the Crossline Game Plan Squad. This is Susan Johnson and we are really excited to have you here today. Today our topic is really an interesting one. We're going to give you all our take on religion in your teams and how to use it with the game plan. It's a very personal thing and we all took great effort to talk about how we all feel and we really came down to thinking maybe we should each talk a little bit about what we do with our teams so that you can then look to what will inspire you with your teams. So for me, Sue Johnson, I have always struggled with religion. I believe in God, I believe in faith, I've been to many different services, but for me it's been a real spiritual journey and Young Living's been a big part of that and I've really enjoyed what I've come to know. But when I work with my team, we kind of work with all faiths. I don't particularly pray over my team, but we do vision boards, we do mind setting, we talk about what our intentions are, we write them out, and I have many on my team who do things like pray over their team. So for me, it's whatever is yours is what I love to see happen, and I truly believe that you and your team will inspire anyone with what you do as long as you're open-minded about who you are, and where you're going in life. So I would encourage everyone to just be very open. I'm going to pass this off to Laura. Laura, go ahead. Why don't you take it away?
All right. Well, my vision is similar to Sue's. Oh, let me just say I'm Laura Erdman-Luntz. And Susan and I have very similar tastes, if you will. I don't even know how to say that. Viewpoints. I have a lot of different religions on my team, and I want to make sure that everyone feels welcome on my team. We definitely work with vision boards and work with envisioning what it is we want. We do talk about law of attraction on our team, and I encourage people to see it as the divine, God, the universe, however it is that they want to envision it, and whatever it is that they are comfortable with is totally okay. All right, Courtney.
Hi guys, I'm Courtney Vogel. And this chapter was actually really important to me. I am a Christian and I really actually enjoyed this chapter. I do want to preface everything that I'm saying by saying that I do have a plethora of religious and non-religious people on my team. We make it a point that every single person that comes across our team is going to be 100% welcomed and loved, regardless of how they feel about anything spiritual. But for me, I like to use the oils of motivation, awaken, abundance, gathering, those types of oils to pray over my team. And for instance, just pray that they would be awakened to the opportunity that exists. And I pray that the Lord would bless our team with great abundance, not just financially, but in compassion and drive and determination and an unparalleled desire to bless those who need these oils in their lives. I pray that the businesses on my team would be transformed and that the people that need these oils would be gathered to my people so that they would be able to bless their lives. So for me, this is a very important aspect of it. And I think that pretty much rounds it out. So I think I'm passing it on to Melissa, right?
Yes, thank you, Courtney. And I absolutely love this subject because I'm a very spiritual person. I was raised quite religious and went on a beautiful spiritual exploration around the time I went off to college and after that. And I really came to a piece of molding everything together in like Eastern Christianity because they said all the same things that all the yoga traditions and Eastern traditions were saying. They were saying, God is love. And you don't even have to use the word God if you don't want to. But one of my favorite things that I wanted to share is that in this exploration, one of the things that brought everything together was a talk about prayer from this viewpoint, and that it's almost like a painting. So if somebody isn't feeling well, for instance, you could worry and imagine what colors, if you were painting a painting for them with all the worry, like it'd be black and browns, and would you want to send that to them? And then if you wanted to envision them feeling well and being well, what colors would you use in a painting? And, then how would they feel when they got that painting? So it kind of collaborated then with the law of attraction and a lot of the Abraham Hicks traditions that I was exploring too, of when you're envisioning to have the feeling behind it. And we even saw Eric Worre at convention, and it's important to have that feeling. So not just stating it, but so I love that. So I encourage you to really possibly think of whatever religion you are, but having the feelings and the perfect people come to you in the perfect circumstances and being open to it. And I just wanted to say one more thing that I do with my team. We do a lot of forking off. So this is an Abraham Hicks technique of when you're feeling negative, we'll call one another, like with my leaders, and we'll be like, listen, I just need a 2-minute forking off, because otherwise you can talk to them about, oh, what else are you doing? No, we'll just call in like 2 minutes, boom. And we'll just help each other get from being in a really negative space to forking off. So if anyone ever needs a forking, just let us know. Give me a call. I love it. And I think that's all. Oh, and then just the last thing, just like Courtney said, when we're doing these things, the oils, I think, and our intentions, whether it's prayer, whether it's Reiki, I think they all feed off and enhance one another. So this is so fun. All right, I'm going to stop talking now. I'm envisioning all wonderful things for all of us and everyone listening.
Thank you, Melissa. I'm Trisha Bart. Hey, everybody. So I think you're hearing a similar pattern from all of us. There is something that happens when we work with these oils. For me, I described it as it felt like my heart broke open. And I grew so much in my humanity and my understanding of what I am here to do. But as I said to our leaders before we got talking, I take the Miss Manners approach when it comes to religion. In my business, I don't talk about politics, sex, and religion. It took me a long time to have a Lucy Libido class for my group. So, you know, I would imagine that there are quite a number of my leaders even who don't know much about my religious or spiritual practices because it's something that I keep to myself. That being said, I love teaching the Oils of Ancient Scriptures classes. We have our Bibles there. We read the Bible verses. And I do my best in the invitation to those classes to let people know that those of all religious and spiritual backgrounds are welcome to that class. And one practice that I have with my leaders before we start a class, generally a 101 class is where I'll have more than one leader in the room for leading the class, but we will always anoint ourselves before the class. It's a great way to get quiet before your guests arrive. I love highest potential. We'll just pour some right on the crown chakra. And we take a moment where maybe we'll hold hands, but we close our eyes and we ask that our words be of service to those that come to hear them tonight, that our actions will be for the highest and greatest good of, the highest and greatest good of all those who join us that evening. So whether you call that prayer or a moment of coming together to use law of attraction to be of greater service to those that come to visit you and learn about the oils, that's purely your choice. So I think what you're hearing from all of us is let your heart lead you and open your mind to the possibility of all that's out there. So I'm going to turn it back to Susan to just wrap us up for this little segment on praying over your business.
Great. Thanks, Trisha, and thanks, everybody. So as you can see, there's a broad spectrum of how we all feel about putting religion, intentions, envisioning, vision boards, and everything into our business. And I think every one of us would agree that when we leave you with this, we would say to you, listen to Sarah's words. Put your own interpretation. When she says prayer, put what that means to you, if it's meditation, if it's intention. She has amazing things to tell each one of us about bringing our teams together. And when you infuse what you believe into her words, you will take away so much. And you have to respect the fact that she has such faith in her life. It's a beautiful, beautiful chapter. And I hope that everyone encourages their teammates to go ahead and read this chapter because it is a very special chapter in the book. All right, everybody, thank you so much, and we will catch you next time.